Chapter 3 Coordinate Geometry, Exercise 3.3. In which quadrants or on which axis do each of the following points lie? So here we are given 5 points. We have to find out in which quadrant these points lie. Whether they lie in quadrant 1, 2, 3 or 4. We know that this is the x-axis and this vertical line is the y-axis. Horizontal line is the x-axis and vertical line is the y-axis, and both these axes are perpendicular to each other and they meet at a point O, that is the origin. The coordinates of the origin are 0 and 0, that is the abscissa is 0 and ordinate is also 0. And now if we know that this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. The sign of the coordinate points in these 4 quadrants is as we have x is positive and y is also positive. X is negative, y is positive. X is negative and y is negative. Here x is positive and y is negative. So we know the sign of the coordinates points in all these 4 quadrants. So looking at these signs of these coordinate points, we will be able to decide in which quadrant these points lie. So let us do it. Now -2 and 4, that means minus x is negative, y is positive. So negative and positive, second quadrant. That means the point is lying in quadrant 2. Okay. X positive, y negative. So lies in the quadrant 4. X is negative and y is 0. Now the y is 0 on the x-axis. Okay, y is 0 on the x-axis and x is 0 on the y-axis. Keep this in mind. X is 0 on the y-axis. Okay, so if y is 0, that means this point is lying on the x-axis. So on x-axis. Both the points are positive. Both the points are positive. That means these points lie in quadrant 1. So quadrant 1. Both the points are negative, lie in quadrant 3. Next part is verify your answer. This is our answer. Verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. So that means this is the Cartesian plane. We have to plot these points on this plane, and for this you will use your graph paper. So you are going to put these points in this plane. So here we start. For this we will have to choose a scale, that is we will take all these distances equal on the x-axis and on the y-axis, and we will choose the scale, that is the starting point, or from the origin we are going to measure. So 1 centimeter equals 1 unit. So scale is 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. Okay, now -2 and 4. -2 is here and 4 is here. So we are going to put the perpendiculars on both x-axis and y-axis. This point we will mark it as A. So we have verified it is lying in quadrant 2, right? Now let us plot 3 and minus 1. 3 is here and minus 1 is here. So drop the perpendiculars from the point minus 1 and from 3. From this point, perpendiculars on the x and y axis. Here is the meeting. This point B, name it as B. So the second point B is lying in the fourth quadrant. So that is also correct for us. And the point C now, name this point as C, on the x-axis, that is minus 1 and 0. So minus 1 and 0, here is the point, right? Name this point as C. C point, it is lying on the x-axis. So this is also verified. Let us go for next 1 and 2. So x is 1 and y is 2. So from x we bring a line vertical, we draw a vertical line, and from y we draw a horizontal line. These are going to meet at the point, this point, name it as D. Now children, this for in your graph paper you will be having the lines, isn't it? So you need not draw it, you can directly move from the line like this and get the point directly there, right? Because I am not drawing it on the graph paper, so that is why these dotted lines you are seeing it, right? So let's go for the last point, minus 3 and minus 5. So minus 3 is here x and minus 5 y here. So again we draw a line, that is a vertical line downwards and a horizontal line. These meet at the point. Name this point as point E. So that means this is also lying in the third quadrant, hence verified. Okay, so have a look at it. Once again let us tally. A point is lying in quadrant 2, correct. B point is lying in quadrant 4, correct. C point is lying on x-axis, this is also correct. D point is lying in quadrant 1 and E point is lying in quadrant 3, so hence verified. Question 2. Plot the points x, y given in the following table. So here is a table given. On the plane, we have to plot these points on the plane, choosing a suitable unit of distances on the axis. On both the axes, we have to choose a suitable distance. That means we will take these distances between the points equal. So let us take the suitable distance as 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Let us take it. So I have taken it already. So scale is 1 centimeter equals 1 unit. Okay, and maximum x is maximum up till minus 2. The value of x is minus 2. So we will take 1 extra, that is up till minus 3. X's value is 3. So on the right side we will take 1 extra value, that is 4. Next, y is up till 8. So on y axis we have taken 1 extra value, that is 9. And the value of y in the negative axis, it is up till minus 1.25. So we have taken up till minus 2. Okay. So we are ready to do the plotting now. X is minus 2 and y is 8. So x is minus 2 here and y is 8. So we do it, and you will be having the graph paper with you, so it will be easy for you to just plot the point. So I am going to do it with the ruler. So here we have 8. Up till 8 I will draw a dotted line. So I come up till 2. Now from here 8 again we draw a horizontal line. So one vertical line is drawn and one horizontal line is drawn, and we get the point. This point which we get it is -2 and 8. Next, -1 and 7. So -1 is here and 7 is here. Again a dotted line. And a horizontal line. This point is -1 and 7. Next is 0 and -1.25. That means x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is -1.25. So let us plot this point. Okay. So now all of you observe, between 0, value of x is 0, that is on the y-axis, right? So value of x is 0 on the y-axis and y is -1.25. So it will be somewhere here between -1 and -2. So between -1 and 2, when you will draw it on the graph paper, you will observe that there will be, if this is 1 centimeter scale chosen, so there will be 10 lines from here. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10th will be -2. So now you have to plot the point -1.25. So this first point, this line will be for -1.1. This will be -1.2 and this will be -1.3, right? So your point -2.5 is lying between -1.2 and 1.3. That means between the second line and the third line. This is 1.25. Okay, this point between the second and the third line. So here, that means, if for me it is not a graph, so by guess, that means I'll just take it little from here. From here I am taking, and you will think it like between second and third line. You will choose that point. So here -1 and -1.2 is the value of y and value of x is 0 on the y-axis. So here is the point line. Point is going to lie here itself, right? And the ordered pairs which we get it is 0, 0 and -1.25. Okay. Now let us plot 1 and 3. For plotting 1 and 3, you will draw the x is 1. So from x a vertical line will be drawn. So you will draw a vertical line from x, or directly we can do it here, 1 and 3. So first horizontal line you can draw, and then a vertical line you will draw, and this point which you get it, this is ordered pair 1, 3. Next is 3 and 1. The value of x is 3, value of y is 1. That means you will draw the horizontal line first and vertical. X is 3, so vertical line, y is -1, horizontal line. So this point you get it as x we write first and then we write y, 3 and -1. So this is the way how you have to plot it. So have a look at it. Like this you are going to draw, right? Thank you.